Welcome back to this nice day here at ACL Brisbane for 2015. It is Bioacid joined by a Maniac, and we are here for the winners bracket final. It's going to be Mindfreak up against Trident, and right now Trident coming in hot.
They really are. After that last win, they just took down Avanti, won the grudge match everyone was waiting for.
Yeah.
That may have been the grudge match, but now we have the All-Stars. Mindfreak, sixth-place finishers of the Call of Duty World Championships this year, up against the team who just came through, knocking out Avanti one. I cannot wait for this one, Bio.
Obviously, a few teams still left alive in that losers bracket, and that's where they'll have to go now and work their way back towards where they need to be later on today, losers bracket final, and perhaps back into the grand final. But right now, both these teams want that secured spot. They want to be the first team through to the grand final without dropping down to the losers bracket side of things. So obviously, then you have that safety net, so to speak, when you play again later on today. Yep. Right now, obviously, Mindfreak just played their last matches before as well, and up against the Uproar IG squad, and they went 3-1 against them, losing the CTF. So obviously, Mindfreak could be a little bit of a struggle street here. They went 8-1 during pool play. Did it right so far this morning, but obviously up against a team like Uproar IG, it was a bit more of a close match than they prepared for. And obviously right now, looking at that poll on our screens, Mindfreak, heavy favourites. We're not surprised by that. But obviously a few people might be tweeting in still with that Trident one as well, just to try and edge that back towards the middle. That's
exactly right. So if you haven't used our poll so far here on the ACL Pro stream, you tweet at ACL Pro with the key of the team you're going for. So for example, for Mindfreak, you would tweet at ACL Pro space WBF MF, and then counter that, of course, Trident. If you're going for them, tweet at ACL Pro space WBF TRI. Let us know. Your poll is on screen right now. And as you can see, still favouring Mindfreak pretty heavily. Not a big surprise. No. But as I was saying to you just prior to coming live, Bio, I really think Mindfreak cannot underestimate this squad. And there's a big chance that Trident could catch them off guard.
I know exactly right. During the last series that I casted beforehand, having a bit of a break there, Chileans, 4 games, 4 maps, 118 kills. Something like that, people don't expect him to do that sort of slaying. They're expecting that coming out of Beastin or Fate. That's what they're sort of there for, that big slaying role. But Chilean's really picking up damage during that S&D match against Avant. He was getting 2-piece upon 2-piece upon 2-piece. He finished up with 11 or 12 kills there, as did Hysteria from the other side of things. It wasn't enough. And now we sort of see that resembling back in regards to the poll. They realised, okay, Trident
we just remembered those. Thanks, Bio.
Trident to showing up. Bio's just giving us a bit of a history lesson. It happened 5 minutes ago, but still, memory's one of those little things that is out the window for me almost, but it's still there to play a bit of luck for me. I am sort of tipping Mindfreak to take this series out. This personal tip, I'm tipping Mindfreak. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised in the least if it was a 3-2 series.
Well, look, it just shows. Look at the focus here. Mindfreak on the left there, just all looking at screens, ready to rock and roll. The guys from Trident just excited, looking back at the big screen behind them here in our awesome venue here at the edge at Southbank in sunny Queensland. And look, the focus is going to be there for both teams, no doubt. Trident, just the passionate bunch. They've just taken down their grudge match. They must be feeling good. Mindfreak, they're just an ironed-out team. They have their plays and strategies down pat. As I said, they've had a little bit of to and fro through the winners' bracket, but they're in the winners' bracket final. They're here for a reason, and they'll go up against here of Trident. I mean, look, we're about to get into our first game, which is, of course, going to be a hard point here in our best-of-5 series in the winners' bracket final. I can't wait to see the outcome of this match.
I can't either. We'll be on the map of Retreat, and obviously, like Maniac said, best out of 5, so the first of 3 will take it out. It's the standard play style we've always played along the lines here, but keep in mind that it should be a Game 5. If anything's to go off what we've seen from both these teams so far this weekend, it really should be a Game 5. Anything less, I feel, would be a surprise. If it's a 3-0, that'd be a shock.
That's definitely going to be a shock.
I feel
and
personally.
Even if it could be a 3-0, who could that be? Like, you were tipping Mindfreak.
Yeah.
Look, Mindfreak are not going to 3-0 this Trident squad.
No.
I'm calling that. You can't 3-0 Trident after they've just come hot straight after eliminating Avant T1. I don't think it's going to happen. We just had to end the game there. We'll get that restarted just shortly. But as I was saying, that's not going to happen. And look, we've still got our poll here on our screen, 52 to 48. I mean, it seems like the crowd and the audience at home are agreeing with us as well. This isn't going to be a 3-0.
Better than before, 91 to 8, or 91 to 9, sorry. Like, much better than what before when we saw. I don't think I've seen a 100% poll. I saw one back at APAC.
Yep.
And obviously, there during that side of things, I think there was Mindfreak who actually got like the 99% in their favour. But this event, I don't think it's been that close so far in regards to that, like the poll side of things. So, keep that in mind, and keep in mind that these polls are pretty much, as close as it comes down to it. When you use those keywords, nothing else you can include in those voting systems that won't be counted. So make sure it's just that ACL Pro with one of those keywords that you're seeing on your screens right now. But I haven't asked you. Who are you tipping to take out this game? Like the actual overall series?
I've actually been avoiding tipping as much as I can. And
bad.
everything I pick, it always goes the opposite. But look, okay, so what?
Well, tip Trident for me. So
Yeah. Well, okay, so seriously speaking, from what I've seen of both these teams over the weekend, in Pro Pools 8-1, you can't look too far past Mindfreak. These guys have played internationally many times, more than you can put on one hand. I'm pretty sure they've been through to COD Champs the last 3 years.
Or Brisbane anyway,
Yep. They're an amazing squad. At the Asia Pacific Regional Final, so their last big tournament, the big LAN tournament here on Aussie soil, they 6-0'd in the grand final, the former T1 Doters lineup. So, I mean, they went through completely unfazed by any team that was there from the Oceanic regions, from the Asia Pacific region. So, I think now that they're here in home soil, it's an ACL event. This is their turf. I feel that they're going to take it. With that said, Trident are looking strong. They just took out Avant T1. It may go down to that Game 5, but in the end, it's going to be Mindfreak walking away with it.
I'd love to see Game 5 round 11. That'll be on S&D of Drift if it allows us to. So, you know, DLC map there being involved. Quick little shout there to Call of Duty ANZ as well. They've been actually promoting this event a fair amount. So I'd like to just give them a little shout out there, getting behind the competitive scene down here and down under Australia, of course, as well as our massive and great sponsors there over from Astro Gaming, who have obviously supplied a lot of the gear here. BenQ, those beautiful monitors that the players are playing on. And, of course, HyperX that will help us provide with all our PC and streaming side of things here, because without her, you wouldn't be able to watch right now. So, you know, keep that in mind, because it is very important. A few more spectators showing up there as well, as these guys hopefully were good and set, ready for action. Back into it we'll go. Hardpoint on retreat, like we said, is that game mode and the map to kick things off. And Maniac, provided that it's all good, who do you want to start? What team do you want to start on? And player, please.
Well, look, Trident are coming in hot. Let's follow them. Let's go with Fate, Youngblood of the squad. They're going to be spawning here over on the red side, being the Atlas squad. He just switched over there to his Bell. He's running that Tactician perk as well. He's got that Exo Boost and Exo Mute. Interesting combo here on the hard point, going straight into this center area. And as you can see here, damage with the 3-piece to open it up. Shock's finally coming back just to save face, but Trident, a strong opening here on this hard point.
Yeah, damage definitely going to town on these players with that Bell on the outside of courtyard, just trying to keep them at bay. 5-kill streak now. Finally decides to come into the hard point as well. Him and Fate trying to get a few points here just to increase their lead. He finally gets taken down there as well by an MF player who Shocks will push on in to try and get their bit of a points back on the board for Mindfreak. So from their point of view, you know, it's obviously going to be a very contested hill as it always is in courtyard. And Shocks and Fire starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, they are. Shocks here on the 3-point streak. Tries to make it 4. He's going to be shut down there before he can, though. Beaston going to work, taking that one. Teammate Fate also taking down the Mercedes Dens, the classy Dens. But his teammate is also taking a 4. That's Fighter and Shocks. But Dens answers back with 2. Make that 3. Damage taking a 4. Dens, huge play. Follows up. That's the ace from Dens to lock down the scrap points here of this hard point. The rotation over to Statue now as Mindfreak are going off.
Dan's just cleaning them up there. Buzzin was actually on a 4 streak as well as he finally got taken down. So a big play is coming out of MF, and realistically that was made by Dan's with these guys getting this bit of a lead now. He just stopped any rotation coming out from that Trident team, heading towards Statue here. So you'll see that the players from Trident are trying to push it now and trying to break this setup. They get in there as well. 30 seconds left, but straight away, Mindfreak shut him out.
The almighty Dens enforcing his will upon this Trident squad. Mindfreak as a whole are coming out of the gates, kicking 42 points to 8 on this second hard point. The rotation was perfect. The slaying was perfect. As we set up for the third one, I'm going to be very interested to see what happens. I know that Fighter just picked up a huge 2-piece to lock down this one. Let's look for the rotation up to that north side of the map. It's going to be a lobby hard point. Trident are already here.
Yeah, Trident. So they had a player, a Buzzard and Fighter, who had pushed up there while Denz was grabbing that last bit of scrap time. So now Trident did get those kills, and they've pushed in here to set up. If they can hold down these 4 entrance points and just keep pushing back and forth and keep it uncontested for as long as possible, that'll then allow them to get this gap lessened and lessened bit by bit. Beaston, big kills out of him just then, cleaning up Buzzard and Fighter, who both pushed in. Fate will find Denz as well. Beaston's still going off here. The Beast of Beaston, as they call him. He got a 3-kill streak, finally gets taken down, but Chilean's managed to get in there as well, I think. Yes, just gets taken in from behind, but they lessened the gap a little bit there. 20 seconds left to be had, but now only a 28-point game.
Well, look, 6 Mindfreak deaths in a row. I thought they would have been able to get a few more points than back, and especially wouldn't let Mindfreak back in control of this hardpoint as they now have. It is climbing for the Mindfreak squad, 68 to 31, and still climbing. They've just broken 70. They're going to be setting up for this next rotation here over to that bar hardpoint as well. And look, Trident really need to get this one. Mindfreak have all of the momentum right now. Trident need to switch this around.
Yeah, it was a great play there by Buzzard and Dans, both staying on this left-hand side of the map, the lobby side of the map, wanting to hold down that spawn, and that's what you sort of want. Because if you can get a good setup from this side, then that's sort of your hill to control. And we saw teams yesterday and again today get a good 30 to 40 points out of this hill, provided they can set up properly. But the nades come out from the Trident team. 3 players drop from Trident. However, Beast and Lair goes to the Thorf. That's going to allow now Mindfreak. We're going to hear the guys out there all the way in the main area where they're playing, yelling the let's go chance. And we'll see Shocks now inside this cafe. Just get this little bit of points now. They did lose that opposite side of spawn, but that's okay because Hill will rotate in 20 seconds up towards top. And when they get there, they sort of want to be on the other side.
That was so many points thanks to Shocks alone. He picked up a big 2-piece, then 2 more as Trident challenged for it. And Fighter is going to be trying to do his part for the Mindfreak squad as well. Beaston trying to answer back, and he does indeed take down Fighter for those scrap points. They do need to set up for this rotation now. We're going back to the top of the hotel. You've got Beaston here just waiting for the player coming up the back. Den too quick with that BR. Another one as well, but he's not going to get the kill. Got the tags, not enough as Chills cleans that one up. Now Fighter trying to go to work before being dropped by Fate, who's holding down the points for Trident.
Yeah, Fate just jumps out the side window there just to eliminate himself from the situation. Did pick up the kill at the same time, but he did lose hardpoint control. Now Dens and Shocks both up inside of there right now, just chilling a little bit here, picking up these kills as they make their way towards the actual hardpoint. Buzzing out on the left-hand side, Fighter on the right. Trident now trying to come up in the mid here. 25 left on the clock before that hardpoint will rotate back towards its start again. And these guys will all fight in courtyard. But right now, Mindfreak, you know, inching away with these points. It's now an 85 or almost a 90-point lead here. And you'll see on that mini-map how they're going to get set up. Yeah,
you can have a look here. Shocks was holding down the final scrap points of that hill. You had one player wrapping up on the north side, just wrapping around to get the flank on the opposition in the Trident Sporters. Shocks staying here for every last second. That was a great wrap around the map to try and get set up for that courtyard hardpoint as we go around for the second time. Now, Bio, Trident had the great spawn there over on the bar side, able to sweep through the cuts. They came together as a force. Now, I said Mindfreak wrapped around for the flank, but Trident just outslayed them to hold down this courtyard hardpoint, but they need the points, Bio. They keep getting challenged by this Mindfreak squad.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, slaying really isn't everything when it comes down to this sort of situation. They are losing by, what is that, 90 points right now. So you're going to actually see this Mindfreak squad just, you know, they could sort of sit back and slay a little bit if they wanted to and give up a little bit of time here or there. Obviously, Trident, like they're doing it now, they're getting inside the hardpoint, getting these little bits of times, and the kill feed was actually quiet for a good 5 seconds there, which is the longest we've seen so far in this game. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in this hardpoint matchup. So we should, I think, at this stage, see it go to a 250 all the way. I don't think the time will run out before them unless Trident can really knuckle down here and get these extra bits of time.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Bio. I don't know if it's going to come down to that 151 to 75. Double the points here for Mindfreak at this stage of the game is extremely impressive. Now, we were talking about before this series started, we knew Mindfreak are the favourites, but I'm going to be honest, Bio, after they were just coming through the winners bracket and we saw Trident just eliminate Avanti 1, I thought there'd be a bit more of a challenge, especially hardpoint, where it involves so much slaying, and we know that these players on Trident, Chills, Fate, Beaston and Damage, especially Fate and Beaston, but Damage the way he's been playing lately in these last few series, I expected them to turn up the heat a lot more against the Mindfreak squad.
I think if they can't bring this one back at the moment, then they'll look to do it during that S&D on right, which will be next. And I feel that, you know, S&D obviously has a game type that Trident much more vetted at in that sort of situations. So we will, of course, see that. But that being said, you know, Mindfreak again. 3 players dropped, though. This is a good little chance here now for this Trident squad. They pick up 3 players, but Buzzin was still alive in the hardpoint, getting the scrap time. So in the minimap, you see on the top left-hand side, all 4 players from the Trident team were set up in that lobby waiting for it.
They sacrificed 10 seconds of scrap time there. They want to have a good setup here. Chills has done a good start to slay down a couple of players from Mindfreak, but they didn't lock down the cave spawn. That's where Mindfreak's going to be coming from and clean it straight up. Shock's got a kill there before being taken down. Fighter's going to be sweeping around. This is relying on Chills to cover more than one angle. No doubt he's going to be caught in a pinch here just in a second. He gets challenged and just like that, taken down. lit up blue in your kill feed. Mindfreak was able to clean that one out, and with 30 seconds left on the clock, they needed to watch those spawns, Bio.
Yeah, that was Shocks who actually made that play possible. He come out the back here and just laid down. He didn't go for a kill, didn't go for the hill, waited for his teammates to get those caves spawned, and then he went on in. And that's just where you see the caliber change between some players and then their overall knowledge of COD and how it's going to affect what's going to happen next. So just like that, it allowed Mindfreak to get that spawn, get back into the hard point now, get some more time again, and keep triding away for as long as possible. Now look at that scoreline, 191 to 130. We've just got under 2 minutes remaining left on the clock. All Mindfreak need is that 60 seconds, and they'll close this one out. But, Trident still very much staying alive in this, and if they can get this next hard point at Cafe and set up how Mindfreak did during that time with Shocks, they can easily do it.
The thing about this one, though, is that Mindfreak held down this bar hard point so well last time. When Shocks comes in, Dance comes in with a huge two-piece. I mean, Trident need to do a little... Well, look, they need to do a lot more to answer back to this Mindfreak squad here in this hard point game. They're letting it slip away. You've still got this 50-plus point gap between them, and there's only a minute 19 left. It's almost impossible for them to come back. Mindfreak have just been letting the pain on and on. You know what the difference between both of these squads are? Mindfreak can get obliterated. There was 6 deaths in a row, but they answer right back at the snap of a finger. Trident are not doing that. They need to get the momentum back instantly.
I think it's the setups as well, obviously, with that sort of situations. Like we saw each of these hard points, the overall setup when Mindfreak locate themselves compared to when Trident try to do it, but Mindfreak just, that slaying power came through and allowed them to break it. So if you get that perfect setup and you get it how you need it to be, then yeah, you can answer back with that sort of situations. But it wasn't the case here for Trident. It's the Mindfreak, obviously, overall, here on this hard point of a treat, seems to be a little bit better. That being said, though, perhaps hard point isn't right now the top of the game for Trident, and they'll be able to do a bit better and perform better during the S&Ds, the CTFs, and the uplinks, because of course there's a best out of 5 series, so that will come into play as this match progresses on through. But 23 seconds left right now in Maniac, 211 to 166. They did lessen that gap because it was about a 90-point game earlier, so they did lessen it, and it's great work there by Trident. But it wasn't enough in the end, and that will be game number 1 to this team of Mindfreak.
That's exactly right, Brian. As you were saying, they better hope that Hardpoint is the weaker of their game types. Otherwise, Mindfreak are looking very strong to go against the grain of what we were saying before. And, they may sweep through. If you judge the series based just on this performance here, it could happen. 220 to 168, your final score. That's a 52-point game to the guys of Mindfreak. I mean, that was a very impressive game by them. Trident, there were glimpses of glory in them, but they just weren't able to answer back when they were taken down. And then the rotations by Mindfreak were on point every time. It really felt like these guys wrote the book on a hard point, that the way they were rotating. As you can see on your screen there, that game kind of got to these guys here of Trident. Chills with their hands on his head. It is only map number 1 though, and we are going to be heading into the S&D, which is on Riot. I can't wait for this one. I know that both teams are well versed in this one. Trident have done amazingly well on this map in the past, what we've seen in them so far. So expect a potential turnaround, but again, just from that performance, Mindfreak, they've come in with their game faces on.
Well, they definitely have. And looking at the scoreboard there as well, 39 kills for Fighter, just shy of the 40. Den's in 44 kills, 30 and 34 for Buzzin and Shocks. And you look over the other side of things for the Trident squad. Very much alive in regards to the slaying side of things, but obviously a bit more deaths to them instead of that. You mentioned damage there as well, 27 and 34. A bit more slaying out of impacts would have been a bit more of a difference maker there. They overall captures defend-wise, it's sort of a little bit more even so. They're more or less overall. So I feel that obviously just the overall setup is what really gave Mindfreak that advantage there when they got set up on a hard point. They held it down how they needed to and allowed them to push on through. You guys can, of course, get your tweets live on through with the hashtag, the official hashtag here for this event, hashtag ACL Bris, B-R-I-S. Of course, we are here in sunny Southbank, Queensland, my home state, because Queensland is better, just let you know. Everyone loves Queensland. Queenslander.
And as you can see, we do love Queensland. As you can see on your screen, the latest tweet there from MF Nakeezy, a shout out to the production crew here, and he's spot on. Not enough love goes to all the team that makes it happen here at the production crew. We bring you guys not only 1, but 2 streams here. Don't forget, you can catch all the action from Bravo at mlg.tv/ACL2. We are, however, going to be getting straight into the action here, Bioacid. It's going to be Search and Destroy on Riot. Again, if you are just tuning in, we just saw the guys guys of Mindfreak take down Trident in that hardpoint on retreat. So Trident looking to answer back. Going to be interesting to see if that's going to happen. Another thing also is that this weekend we are tracking all stats live thanks to our friends over at Does Play via that Twitter you see on your screen right now at Does Play Stats. So you can follow them. Also use that hashtag ACL Briz for all of the action results and stats from ACL Brisbane 2015, brought to you by Astro, BenQ, and HyperX.
So here we go. S&D time on Riot. Now, for those that aren't aware, what happens usually on S&D on Riot? A bomb site is more preferred when you have all players up and you hit it hard, fast, get the bomb down, done and dusted. You do rotate back to B if you've dropped a few players in that sort of situation. So we'll see this now. Fate, the bomb carrier, we'll see on the A side of things. But keep in mind, Maniac, that I have seen this team have tried and changed it up when they change bomb sites. So Chileans might go out when they go to B.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I couldn't explain it better myself. And you can see there, damage was just taken down by the scope from Buzzo. So you're going to see Fate, the only one left alive in a 2v1 situation up against Fighter and Buzzo. He does have that Moore's thermal out. He's rocking that overkill. He almost got that shot. So he rips out the ASM-1 because he knows he's most probably going to be challenged. There is a player just up over on that spawn side second there. You can see on this mini-map back there behind him. So he's rotated over to B. Now, Mindfreak, oh my gosh, I was about to say very well experienced, but Buzzo did not see that bunker lead coming towards his face.
They've got to watch out here. Fighter up top there. Did Fighter just hear him come around behind him? Because they look at that mini-map. Oh, there it is!
Oh my gosh!
Good timing, mate. Always gets you. Every single time.
The sentence was on its way out of my mouth. I sucked that thing back in, as we just saw there, the two-piece coming from Fate, the young gun of this Trident squad. I mean, he was picked up a little earlier in the year, and he's been doing amazingly well on this squad. I mean, look at that, a 2v1 against Buzzo and Fighter. What I was going to say is that these guys were taking their time because they know they're experienced, but all it took was Buzzo to make a move. He got taken down, so of course Fighter reacted to that death, and it was the death of him. Great shots there by the team of Trident.
As we get set up now, big take coming out from Buzz. He knows that someone's working that flank. He doesn't know who, though. It was damaged thanks to Codvision. We can see that. Beaston picks one up on Shocks from inside there. A broken. It's going to allow them now to make it a 3v or to 3v2. See how the situation is. Dens does find Beaston. Buzzard missing the scope. Gets a tag on the second. He still can't believe it. He is red, but decides to go for a plant while Fate's in a 1v3.
Yeah, look, I would feel really ripped off if I was Buzzo just there. Not going to matter, though, as the teammate does clean it up to give them a round. But after missing one that looked really suspiciously close and then getting the tag, you must have been feeling a bit dirty. Hopefully a little more relaxed now after Dan's cleaned that one up.
So we're heading to round number 3. At the moment, it has been round for round. And surprisingly enough, attacking rounds. Now, usually you would see sort of a defensive side when it comes down to this, but it all depends on the teams and their play styles. So once again, now it looks like this Trident squad will head towards the A side, but they're not going to worry about the bomb at this point in time, just in case they have to, trail back, backstep and rotate around. They're going to head back and perhaps grab it then, but an aggressive push from a few players here. Chileans in a bit of a gunfight.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to take on a player there from Mindfreak. Didn't quite see who that one was. Decides to go up just in case he was being flanked from those stairs. He's got a 3, make that 2v4 situation as he was just taken down by Dance. Fate, bomb in hand, running OBJ for this squad. Thermal Moore's out. He knows there's usually one over on the 3rd level of that building. One on the far left as well, hiding in that little alley. Buzzo, is he going to check it? Let's see if he checks this angle. Jumps out, spots him in the corner, but no, Buzzo a bit too quick. Just waiting for it. Also taking shots at the body. Damage caught up God as well. And that is going to be another round to the guys of Mindfreak, and you're spot on. The COD timing there worked perfectly in Fighter's favour, taking down damage, didn't miss a bullet. 3 was all it took to take down the player from Trident, giving them another round.
Like we saw him, he came into that building, looked to the right, no one was there. Okay, let's check stairs. Goes to check stairs, person comes in from the right. It's just one of those little things that always amazes us. Even after 7 years of casting, it still gets me every time. But right now, here was Shocks. Big nades coming out from him. Goes, see if he gets a tag. No takers on it. Does see a player up high. That decides to dash down just in case they got to scope out as well. First kill and the first blood goes to Dens this time, picking up Beaston, now making it a 4v3.
Yeah, 43 situation right now. So Mindfreak are in a little bit of an advantageous situation, especially after another player from Trident was taken down. Buzzo is shot in return. So 3v2, Chills and Damage alive for the Trident squad. Going to do their best to answer back. You can see on your mini-map, both of them on the top side. One's gone right down the back. We'll jump over to him just quickly. That's going to be Damage. I was wondering if he had a scope. He does have that bow in hand. Don't think he's got anything else. And now this bomb was planted over on A, so no doubt they're going to be reacting. One player coming straight through fire. That's Chills. So Chills and Damage then coming through the building just under third. So they're just looking for these players. Decides to run in the green. Doesn't see the one in the corner, so he's taken down, leaving Damage. The only one man left alive. Gets the tags out, but just like that, going to be caught in the pinch. Taking down Mindfreak. Another round. That's 3 in a row. Looking strong here on Riot.
No, definitely are. You know, he didn't realise that Dens was right above him, just laying a broken window there, just waiting for him to make a push and a play, of course. Former teammates, for those that are you know, familiar with our lineage here. Obviously, Dens and Damage, the Double D combo used to be part of that Trident T1 team, but now obviously different, of course. The original members are still Chileans and Damage there. And we have 3-1 that scoreline. Round number 5 coming up now. We look at to see who's going to grab that bomb. Fate again, of course. So this time it looks like it should be the A push. I'd like to see a quick B four-man rush and try just to see how that would work out. But, you know, it looks like MF has sacked the B side as Damage finds Spider over there. Still 2 more to come.
Exactly as you were saying, expected by this stage. You know, it's still relatively early. We're only here into round number 5. But I expected that huge B push to come out after they've lost 3 rounds in a row. Just to throw Mindfreak off a little bit. And, you know, it's not going to matter, though, as they just did take down 3 members of Mindfreak pretty quick this way. The Buzzo's trying to answer back. He didn't get that kill, and unfortunately, as he was trying to get that one, the other player from Trident able to catch him off over on that flank. So they may not have went that huge 4-man rush, but Trident still able to walk away with that round.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And as we'll see now, heading into this next one, looking at that scoreboard as well, I just want to quickly just bring that up at the start of this next one. As you guys will see, you know, it's still fairly close overall. You know, it's nothing really standing out, and that's why you sort of see the scoreline being what it is at the same time. But Fighter definitely having a bit of a good game for himself, 6-2 right now, as well as Dens with that 5-2. So, we'll see right now, these guys looking to get set up and trying to push. Again, 2 quick kills there. Beasted and Damage going to town on MF players. Fighter answer back with one of his own, but now after 2v3, Shock for Bobby in hand. He's over here on this side by himself. Oh, he's been spotted from behind. Tries to head on inside. He's glowing red. Fighter now by himself in this 1v3 situation.
You don't want to be caught on your own up against Damage, Fake, and Chills. He does have that IMR. It's been working with him in past series and this one as well. He's got 54 seconds to make a move. The bomb is down over near A, and he's just looking every corner, playing so cautiously. You can see those 3 blue arrows on your screen of Trident, not really moving too much. There's going to be one player in the corner, catches him, a little bit hesitant, thrown off a bit, but Fighter, pick it up, 1, 2 left. Let's see how he plays this one out, Bio. There's 30 seconds left. He needs to make a move now.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit hesitant. You'll see Damage. He's still located in the back of the spawn there, and a little yellow arrow on your screen is that mini-map. Then you've got Chileans, who's going to be located just on the outside here as well. He was thinking about poking out to A, but Fighter trying to catch them off guard, trying to make them think, oh, I'll just dash around a little bit, make a bit of noise, make them think, oh, the nades. He got lucky with the first one. The second one came in, though, and like that, I think that may have been from Damage, yeah, right at the back there. Beautiful nades, Roy. Look at that. The Hail Mary. Boom.
That was a beautiful grenade.
Or the Kobe nade, as some call it.
Oh, that was the Kobe, that was the Shaq, that was all of them combined.
That was the Curry, as I might say.
What a beautiful grenade there. You know, gave us a nice look at Riot. Great map design by our friends over at Sledgehammer. Really liked it. Great view. Thanks for the nade. Shout out to the nade for giving us that one. We're going to move straight back into the action, though. We've got Fate. He's always jumping up here with this thermal Moors. He's hoping things are going to be changing up, but no luck so far. All players up. I have a feeling that's about to change. There's a lot of fire grenades going out right now. Beaston taking a nap at the bottom of the stairs. Saw the nade go out. He's going to be reacting to that, having to dash up. So he knows there's a player just inside. His teammates just above him as well. So they need to watch out for the player on 3 as well as the one just in these stairs here. Great timing to peep in there. Dashed in, took down one. Beaston with the first blood of this round. Teammate following up as well. Under pressure here. Shots coming from the back. We've got a 1v4 situation. Buzzo starts on Chills, follows it up with Fate. That's 2 down. He's halfway to the ace.
He's got that 1v4 it started out with, like you said, that 2 down, you know. Chilling got pretty lucky with that kills of his own before because he had 2 of his own teammates lined up in a row. Buzzin now, look at that mini-map. There's a player behind him. He's not too aware of it. He's going to stay in the corner here. It's all going to be that timing. There's 1v1. Big players now coming out. What's he going to do? Look at this. Beeston is going to try and challenge here. He's on the hunt. The bomb has dropped down over there with B. He's not too sure where Buzzin has disappeared to. Buzzin back and forth, back and forth. There he is in front. Can't turn. That would have been a little bit embarrassing for the Trident team if Buzzin had gotten that 1v4 situation there, but Beeston turns up when he needs to turn up, and like that, they get around.
The credit to Buzzo for the reaction timing of that third kill. He didn't know the player was there. He had an inkling, you know, the experience was coming through for him. Able to pick that one up. I was feeling the ace, but they are up against Trident Bio. Yeah. Trident weren't going to let that ace happen.
Oh, no, definitely not. And I don't think even Buzzin was aware of where that bomb was dropped either. So I think he was sort of, that's why he was still back in the middle part of the map. He wanted to think, okay, I can go A, go B if I need to. If it comes down to that, the bomb does get planted. The situation did not call for it. Now, Fighter goes to that little bank nade up top there. Usually some player is there. Both players trading off on a kill there as well, making it now 3v3 here in round number 8. Just over a minute remaining as the team of Mindfreak need to try and get this bomb down somewhere. And again, it's a split push, which we saw from Mindfreak, and they actually got the round this way. See if it goes that way again.
Yeah, let's see. Indeed, Shocks here holding on to this bomb, playing OBJ for the Mindfreak squad. Den's trying to back him up. He's got nades out in his own little battle here in the courtyard. Takes that damage. The smack to take down Chills. Not done yet. He's hungry for that final player alive. That's going to be Fate here. He's in the middle of the prison. He's looking around, goes out through fire. One player with the bomb is going to be up the back. That's Fate. That's Shocks just taking his time. Dance is going to be on the other side over near B as well. So everyone just stalling right now. Fate may just do the reaction play and just wait to see what's going to happen. He kind of has to. He can't be caught off guard in this 2v1. But as I say that, he's going to make a move. Nothing was happening near A. Pops out to B. Gets the 1. Let's see if he can follow it up as well. He's got 2 kills this round. I think he may have just spotted that player up high. The tension is building. Spots him. What's he going to do? He's going to fall. And now we're tied up in the rounds. 4 apiece to Trident and Mindfreak.
Big rounds coming out from both these teams. You know, these little starts off with like a 1v2 or 1v3, or, you know, if like Buzzin, it's a 1v4, but they come down to it, and just the opposite side of the team still manages to come out on top in the end. So we haven't seen it go all the way down to a full clutch, and the player getting that at this time is still going in favour of the team that had most players alive to begin with. So this round in, round number 9, we're getting very close to round number 11, the golden round, as we like to call it. Fate again will grab the ball. I'm going to jump aboard damage this time around because he looks to be heading a little on the right-hand side here. If he can find someone, get an early pick, it'll help them get that bomb down quickly.
It's always good to follow damage, and he really lays down the law to the squad a lot of the time, and he's going to try and do his best here as 2 of his teammates were taken down very early. Make that 3. He's going to caught in a 1v4. Takes 1. So he's getting the start here by taking down Dens. Fighter, Shocks, and Buzzo left alive, and it looks like he's going to be trying to just slowly make a move. He's up here on the roof here, just above green. He may spot one player there. He does. Shocks gets taken down. So that's 2. Halfway to the ace. The player in the corner. That's 3. Excuse me. Damage still going right now. Fighter takes a 4. 1v1 situation. It's up to Buzzo in the reverse situation to stop the ace from Trident.
Of course, Buzzin was trying to take on Beeson that time. Can Damage do it, though? Can he show Buzzin how it is done when it comes down to a 1v4 and picking up an ace? Buzzin right now 6 and 6. Look at Damage 9 and 6. Then Damage has the advantage here for himself because he's got the bomb. But he wanted to try and circle around a little bit here just to keep Buzzin guessing. Where am I at? Where am I going from? Where am I going to go? Right now, look at this. Look at that mini-map. You can see that Buzzin, he was thinking, maybe it's going to be an A, maybe it's going to be a B. Damage just popped out. He's got to stay alive, though. He's going to turn around here. Can he get his kill? He decides to go for a plant. Not sure why there. I'm not sure exactly what happened, if it was a bad choice or if it's just a wrong button at the wrong time. But Buzzin came in. He got the kill, and he picks up the round. They're making it now 5-4 for the Mindfreak team.
I think Damage just might have been caught up in a bit of a panic and might have just hit the wrong button there at the wrong time, and Buzzo shuts it down. If I can't get the ace, you're not getting it either, buddy. And also, we're only going to be 1 round away from the victory. Trident have done so well on their defensive rounds, though. Mindfreak on the attack, Trident on the defensive. Trident can take out this round. We're going through to the golden round.
Look at this. Mindfreak, very aggressive. 3-man push set up. And this is what you want to see on a standard attack round from S&D. You want to get that bomb down straight away. Then you can set up at the pace for that round. No one's died yet, and the bomb is already ticking on away. 40 seconds left as Mindfreak wait to beat the players. There's 2 players gone now from the Trident team. Now 2v4 for Trident to try and come back in.
Yeah, I mean, look, Trident really needs to stay alive here. Damage taken down, and just like that, Mindfreak taking it out. A very aggressive round here. Round 10 is going to be the final round here. S&D on Riot. Mindfreak showing you how it's done. Buzzo with the almost ace damage, just one off as well in return. But in the end, Mindfreak are going to clutch it to make that 2 maps in a row against one of the best teams in the country, Trident.
As these guys will get set up and ready for game number 3. Looking at that scoreboard, though, they obviously... You know, it's a big kills there. Dan's 11 kills. You're going to have Fighter on 11 kills as well. And then across the other side of things, you know, obviously the teammates doing well too. So I saw a great effort from both these teams. Round for round, it was going for neck and neck. And what we saw, you know, almost 2 aces, or 1 ace per team, so 2 aces in total coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a quick, short commercial break. When we come back, game number 3, can Mindfreak close it out 3-0? None of us think they thought there was happening at 3-0. They thought we'd go with game 5, especially myself. Can try and answer back. We'll find out after this.